Hello and welcome back to the Stay Sure Wellbeing YouTube channel. I'm Dr Dawn Harper and today I'm going to be talking about first aid kits. I think it's really important to always travel with a first aid kit. You may not know the location and opening hours of local healthcare services or pharmacies, and if you're travelling abroad and are not fully conversant in a foreign language, then even getting directions to those services could be a challenge. Not only that, a lot of minor ailments can actually be very well managed with a well-equipped first aid kit. So I tend to use a soft zipper bag simply because that's easier to pack, and I always decant any breakable glass bottles into plastic bottles, which I make sure are well labelled with the contents and the dosing schedule so that anyone accessing that kit knows exactly what's in those bottles. Of course, you can buy first aid kits over the counter ready-made, but I prefer to make up my own, not least because I can personalise that according to the destination to which I'm travelling. So what do I include in my first aid kit? Well, I always have the basics, things like plasters, a bandage and some tape, a sling and some safety pins. I have some gauze dressings. I always have some saline sachets and cotton wool for cleaning out wounds and cuts and grazes. I include scissors and some sterile gloves and some tweezers for removing things like thorns. And medicines wise, I will always have paracetamol and ibuprofen. If travelling with children, I make sure that I have paediatric alternatives, so that would be something like Calpol or Junifen, and those are the sorts of things that I decant into plastic bottles. I tend to be mosquito caviar, so I always have some insect relief cream and some antihistamines. And because of the risk of sunburn, it's really important that we are sensible about sun, but sometimes we do get caught out, so some after sun or some calamine is a good thing to include. We're also more prone to tummy upsets when we are away, so I include some rehydration sachets, and again make sure that you've got paediatric options if needed. And I tend to do a lot of walking on holiday. Sometimes I've got a new pair of sandals, and certainly blisters have in the past ruined a lovely holiday, so I make sure that I've got some blister pads or blister gel so that I can continue my holiday. The other thing to finish off with really is just to say make sure that any medicines that are in your first aid kit are in date. You know, we may not use our first aid kit from one year to the next or even several years apart, so make sure before you leave that your medicines are all in date. So that's it for first aid kits. A full list of what you should consider including in your first aid kit is on the NHS website. But for now, just enjoy your holiday, prepare your first aid kit, and I'll be back very soon. If you have anything that you'd like me to talk about on this channel, then please do message me here, or you can email us anonymously on the website. But until next time, stay safe and have a lovely holiday.